Chito Vera set off to fight against Sandhagen this week, and we're taking on a nemesis that we might see a rematch against in Sean O'Malley Hero Rank Championships. Chito Vera, after his loss to Aldo, has gone on a hellacious motherfucking kill streak. And if not that fight against Rob Font, after Aldo already battered him first, he ended up putting the nail in the coffin, and now I think Rob Font's fighting Adrian Yanez, correct? But Marlon Vera, he's improved so much as a fighter. Still has a little bit of errors here and there, like every other fighter. Of course, that's coming from an analytical perspective, not from a holier-than-thou perspective. But he fights very, very well from both stances. Has a very mean kicking game where he utilizes a lot of teeps, a lot of body side kicks, lots of oblique kicks, very mean. And he'll hold his ground. He can fight off the back foot occasionally as well, but it's also dependent on how your opponent is fighting, especially in UFC 4. So I'm not trying to back up too much when it's O'Malley's pressing me, but I also can't chase too much because O'Malley has a perk called Skirmisher, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, or that got added recently. If he doesn't, I'll be surprised. But that perk makes it a bitch to follow this man. I believe Chito has Predator, so it kind of evens out. But especially with what the hell, the MS for this damn thing, it's like 120 MS. Definitely makes it a little bit more difficult, but fuck it, we move. They utilize the clinch. Chito has some very solid clinch elbows, so it's very important that when you're going against another knee. When you're going against an opponent and get them by the cage, if you pressure them with the clinch knees, don't even go for like trips or any takedowns. Just boom, throw in a clinch elbow and break. Throw in one clinch knee and break. You don't even have to double up. That consistent wear down on your opponent's block will pay off later in rounds, especially the bleed through. I'm pretty sure that his clinch knees and everything are level 4. And then hopefully after this we can get some Sandhagen action going. I fought this guy twice before. I'm trying to remember how he fights. I mean, it's giving me a clear idea of the specific type of meta that he's using. Yeah, okay, I see. Which reminds me, I definitely have to do another meta-specific video. It's been a while. It's been, I think, what, a month and some change since I've done one. So I will definitely get to that. So I just uploaded a members video. You guys been asking about that? Don't worry, I got that, and I'll pop out another one Sunday. Just some body hooks. We're throwing the knee in too. Predictable. Big thing with catching the knee. I love to throw the body uppercut right after I catch the knee. We'll mainly just go up top and then go the body uppercut. Okay, another knee. Throw the curve on ourselves. We're getting dirty in there. Get that war attrition type of fight going on. Aye, a bit of a fucking spike. Yeah. Regardless, it's a pretty solid round. Pretty solid round. See what the corner says. Yeah, we got that body kick stung him, especially from Orthodox. When he was in Orthodox, got him with a good body kick. Y'all hear that? Yeah, the first time I ever heard that audio from a corner. Say, look at him over there. That boy's done. All right. Yeah, this is you know, the thing about Chito and Sandhagen, the more I think about this matchup, I think of it as, it's probably going to go like this. I can 100% see Sandhagen winning like the first 2 rounds, correct? And then somewhere in EA UFC Jeff Harrow fashion, oh fuck, I'm talking. Whips a nice cross and a lead uppercut to stun me. Hold on. You can't let him get too comfortable. Or, actually, okay, I see the type of game we're playing. Here we go, head kick. There we go. Head kick. That fucking iffy ass knee. Yeah, okay. I see it. I am familiar with your game. But anywho, the thing about Chito is like guys will be beating him. And then for fuck's sake, the dude just he has great in-fight adjustments. He's obviously also watches a lot of film on his opponents, so he can key up on their tendencies, and he reads them pretty well in the fight. I mean, we saw that with Dominic Cruz. It's not the first time somebody's used Dominic's tendencies against him. Remember what Henry Cejudo did as well? Gonna fire off the head kick. And of course with Rob Font too. I saw a lot of the intercepting hook counters that Chito Vera was using himself, or was a lot of what Jose Aldo did prior to that. So he is, despite not coming from some crazy scholastic background, I know that Chito Vera, I'm pretty sure he's a black belt in jiu-jitsu. He's shown a pretty mean fucking guard. He's like a black belt in jiu-jitsu, I'm pretty sure. But he didn't even start fighting until much later in his life. I think he started like doing jiu-jitsu at like 16, right? So he's a late starter. And the story between him and why he fights, especially for his daughter, it's nothing short of, you know, that's some dad shit. That's just honestly some inspiring dad shit. Now Chito definitely says some things that gets people pretty annoyed at him. You know, nobody likes things that he said after Sonny Dong beat him by split decision. Definitely wrong to say that. That is how he is, and of course he missed that uppercut. And he also irks me too. Don't get me wrong, he also irks me too. But as a fighter, the dude is a motherfucking problem, man. For him to come from Ecuador and now showcasing at a global level his country, also doing analytical work and Spanish commentary. I've watched some fights in Spanish commentary, and you can tell, like, he is... Honestly, if y'all understand Spanish, watch the Spanish commentary, because a lot of those commentators, they are on fire with the shits. They are on fire. And Chito, like, especially when it's a bantamweight fight, you can tell, like, he's doing his homework, like he's about to fight the guy next week. Keep another body shot. There's some short damage. It's fine. Oh, there's the head kick. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. Now with Chito, a lot of his weapons, especially the linear weapons like the front kicks, the oblique kicks. In this case, we're using more round strikes because of the way this guy's circling, and O'Malley's movement is really hard to catch up to. But I want to condition my opponent to block low, especially on the exit. If I want to try to land a front kick to the face or that Ric Flair kick, although don't think it's so worth giving a shot here with the way that this guy's consistently playing. Fucking me. That did a good amount of fucking bleed through damage. That's not good. He waited for me to fire the fucking kick. Planted and ripped. That was nice. It's alright. It's alright. We got 5. Well, it's round 3. I'm pretty confident we took the first 2. So if we have to take this round off, we can take it off. There we go. Stand up ground. Stand up ground. Another 1-2 head kick, because why not? I mean, that 1-2 head kick is causing that animation noise, that sound cue to happen. That means his guard is pretty low, so we've been doing a pretty good job. I just don't want to... That level, I think it's like a level 4 cross from Sean O'Malley, or level 5. I do not want to get intercepted by that. Even at the shortest of ranges, it does a fuck ton of damage.
Just over 3 minutes to go in round 3.
Yeah, I gotta focus up here. There we go. Okay, a little bit. It's good, it's good. Stay on top. If y'all recall correctly, prior to O'Malley's leg, whatever the hell happened to the nerve after Chito threw that calf kick and whatnot, Chito threw... Like, I think people forget this. He threw the... It wasn't the leg that led to the stoppage, too. Obviously, that played a part. But when he fucking threw that elbow, like, and the follow-up shots after that, and had Sean O'Malley's eyes rolling back, that shit was vicious. It makes me realize how much I miss ground and pound elbows. Please, EA, you know, kind of need them ground and pound elbows. But yeah, this is really good. We can show off some of our jiu-jitsu here where we kind of stall for time. Little tip or two about the arm triangles: when you get into the deeper stages, they do take a solid amount of that short-term stamina from your opponent. So I always like to use this arm triangle to pass into side control. So if I don't even get the submission, if I get to side control and I have another submission move here, and if I recall correctly, Chito has, I don't know if he has a Kimura, I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure he has like the inverted triangle, so we'll go for that. Okay, perfect. Let's go for inverted triangle.
This is where you want to be now, because you get to make your
no. I wanted to go for it after I denied something.
Turn away to try to get to your knees. You throw your hooks in, and you got all your rear chokes.
Yeah, I remember with Chito, earlier in his fights, he did struggle on the back foot. I remember when he was fighting John Lineker, dude. You know, he's like 5'4", but he has like sledgehammers for fist. And I think it was some other dude. It was like something undrawn or something. And he went from those fights. If you watch those two fights, and then watch how he started fighting after that, he just refused to get backed up into the cage after that. If he's walking his opponent down and he's also doing all of his cross guards, deflecting a lot of shots, and just landing attritional damage, Chito is aware of the attributes that he has. Like, he's extremely tough. He knows what his in-fight IQ is he's very, very intelligent. And when you know you have an attribute, but you're not solely relying on that specific skill, about the clinch, it makes for a very dangerous fighter. And it also helps that he hits like a goddamn truck. It's good that we got a body rock. It's going to help us target the head. Body kick on the exit. Okay. He's ducked once. Trying to picking up on a pattern. He ducks after the third strike, but you see how he's gliding out? So I want to catch him on the exit. That's what I want to do. When his hands are going to go low. See? If he backs up, he takes 2 steps. If he steps in after the third one, yeah. Yes. Perfect. Fucking perfect. Fucking perfect. Was that not a motherfucking KO? Oh my. As if because he was gonna step back in. He took the exact amount of steps and went right. He lowered the guard because he wanted to step back in and got clocked by the left high kick. Beautiful. That's a great one. Yeah, that's gonna be it for Chito Vera. So overall, of course, ever since his buff, he's been absolutely fucking amazing. Diverse body kicking game, works very well from distance, absolutely devastating from the clinch, and solid fucking wallop for punches. I'm pretty sure he's the underdog heading into this fight for Sandhagen. He's a very dangerous man to have as an underdog. March 17. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'm out of here.